Everybody, The Great Escape here, and welcome to a very quick update on the Iron Farm / trading hall that I posted today. Thanks so much to Sydney Medrano for pointing out something that I kind of overlooked in my design. And that is the direction of the beds. I had the beds in the back of the design and the lecterns in the front. And if you switch that, this farm actually goes from being a pretty okay iron farm to being a pretty decent one. And so there's a couple quick, I'm going to go through all the couple quick changes and I'll show you the results of the 2 hours that I let this run on different settings. So if you're looking at the original design, you're going to want to flip this around. So you'll have the 4 blocks on the bottom like normal, but instead of the second block here, you're going to put it here, and then put the bed here and the whatever tool you're using or workstation you're using there, and make sure that the bed, the pillow of the bed is on this side, not on this side. Now, one thing you might want to do, I did it this way, is I started from the middle with my bed placement. So I placed this bed first and this villager first, so that this was the very first bed that was identified. That may mean that instead of the center of the village being located over here and all of this being in the village, which would be non-spawnable, hopefully the center of the village is on this area, so then all of this becomes the spawnable area. So that's change number 1. Change number 2, if you'll notice this section right here, you'll want to extend your slabs out to cover out to here and then out to here as well. Just to make sure that your villagers now with the flip can't jump out or get out of your farm. And that's kind of the major changes. The next thing you want to do is this glass wall here, bring it all the way up to where the slabs are instead of down to this level, because there's some weird glitch that when the villagers woke up, instead of being on this, instead of staying inside their cage, they popped outside of their cage and they all went into the lava, which was not good. So you'll want to have this glass here, which prevents that from happening. Now, if you do decide to go with a smithing table, really quick little note, halfway through my time lapse on the second with the smithing table, and this would probably count for all of the other flat workstations, I looked over and there was an iron golem that had spawned on top of one of the smithing tables. So you're going to want to come in here and put a piece of glass on top of each smithing table if you decide to go with that workstation block. And the last big thing is, oh, there goes another iron golem. The last big thing is I'll show you the difference between using smithing tables versus something like lecterns. So lecterns, composters, and there's one other block, have decreased efficiency in the rain. Whereas smithing tables and then the other workstations do not have that decreased efficiency. So I ran this for 2 hours with these modifications, 1 hour with lecterns, and then 1 hour with smithing tables, and I'll show you the results here. So up at the top, we've got our smithing table results. So we went from a stack and a few blocks to now we're at, okay, Google, stop. We went from a stack and 2 blocks, or stack and 8 blocks or whatever, to 2 stacks and a half with smithing tables. And then my lectern hour was 2 stacks and 6 or so. So there's definitely a decreased efficiency here by about a half a stack of iron. So it kind of just depends on whether you want to use this as an iron farm or whether you want to use this as a trading hall. I personally, on my world, will be using this as a trading hall, and this 2 stacks, a little over 2 stacks, is perfectly okay with me. You might want a more efficient iron farm for early in the game, and you might want to go with something like smithing tables, because then you'll get that full 2.5 stacks. But that's the quick update. Thank you again so much. This is brought to you by the fact that great subscribers and viewers leave comments and help me and help the community get better, and we are all smarter when we work together. So this has been The Great Escape. If you like this really quick update, drop a like down at the bottom so that it gets more views compared with the previous Iron Farm videos, so that they're kind of promoted together. And if you build this on your world, again, comment, send me a tweet on send me a tweet on Twitter. That's where you send tweets. But thank you so much. This has been The Great Escape, and I will definitely see you tomorrow. See you next time.